So after we finished doing a little bit of history, we got into doing geography, and we were utilizing this because it's a fun book. I really like this book. We read it together, and it's where all the states kind of get jumbled up. And I love it because it gives them little things, like simple little reminders of where states are located in the United States. So, like, it's talking in here about how Kansas and Nebraska are right in the center, and that they're bored and they want to go and trade places with all of the other states. So you see how Kansas and Nebraska are together, but then they wind up trading places with all of the other states, and it just turns into a complete and jumbled mess. And it's a lot of fun. I pair this with the game Stack the States. It's available on Android and I'm sure Apple as well. But that's a fun game that the kids like playing for geography. And the great thing about this is I'm able to do it with my first grader and my fourth grader. And for my fourth grader, he chose one state out of the book that he has some interest in. And he was like, okay, I want to learn about Virginia. And I told him, that's great. You are going to teach yourself about Virginia. So it is now his job to find books at the library, to search on Google, find out information about Virginia. We talked about how he should think about, like, what food are they known for? What activities do they have to do in Virginia? What is it that they like to do for fun around there? It might be different than what we do here. And he's going to present that to us. And since we are close to Virginia, I told him that, you know, in the springtime, we would try to make a quick little trip to Virginia. And that really helps get him more involved and makes it more personal for him to do that research and to find out more information about Virginia. We do a lot of story time. We do a lot of discussion in our homeschool, because having ADHD and dealing with kids who have ADHD, you can't sit them in front of a textbook and say, read this and take a test. Or you can't just stick them in front of a computer and, you know, watch videos all day long. You have to constantly be changing things and keeping things interesting and keeping their, you know, mind moving. Like, we love doing work outside.